My name is Prasan Serai and this is my OOP assignment for the total graphic project. I have already read this instruction and yes, I fully agree with this. And let's move on to the requirement number one. LBU graphics are properly add to the project. So in the project. Okay, let me open my IntelliJ. I have done all my coding in my IntelliJ. Here I have already installed LBU graphics jar. So I have done this, so I will put it as yes. Project contain main class Java setup. LBU graphic correctly by extending LBU graphics, or you have to move on and done this in total graphics Java. You have made an object in the main class Java, so in your project. Okay, let me show you that. Here I have already created another class called traffic. Sorry, total graphics, and in here I have extended the LVU graphics from the main class. Uh, and in my main class I have created an object over here, a graph. So that's it. Yes, I have done this. Then correctly call the LView graphic about method, and the total animation is display. So your code and then show it running. Okay, let me show you my about method, which is in total graphics card. Okay, so about, so sorry, yes. So this is my about method, and let me show you by running the, as you can see it runs properly. So yes, I have also done this requirement. Main class Java has a main method which create an object of total graphics Java, and then all the further processing is done from this object. So all of this in your project. Okay, so let me show you my main method where I have created the class object, sorry. So this is my main class, and here I have created an object where I'm going to do all the coding. Let me also take that as yes. And then, the about method is also called, and the OP animation appear when the user types about in the text field or clicks OK button. So in your code, okay, total animation. When I run the code, okay, so when I type in about, the total do its little dance and write OOP method. Sorry, OOP. Not method. It also displays my name saying Prasun. While it's doing that, let me read another question. So yes, okay. So let's move on to the requirement number two. Pin down command working well. We will see it work in a moment. So in your code. Okay, let me show you my pin down code in total graphics. Pin down. Where is it? Okay. So okay. So this is my code for the pin down. Mm, Move command works. You can take this if it works with or without a parameter. Well, my move command works with a parameter. Show your code and then show the total moving in response to the user typing move. If you can also input a parameter, tick this and move on to the next question. Yes, I can input a parameter. uh, Move command works with the parameter and can we move the total by the amount type. Show your code and then show the total moving by the 100. Okay. Okay, so in your code, okay, I have move command. Let me show you my move command code. Okay, so this is my move command code, and let me show you how it's run. Okay, let me just clear it first. Clear. Okay, so move command can, okay, let me move my total to 100. As you can see, it works fine. Okay, reverse command works. You can tick this if it works with or without parameter. My reverse command works with the parameter. So here goes the total move in response to the right in reverse. The total must be pointing in the same direction it was before. Okay, again take the most. Okay, yes, it works with a parameter. Reverse command works with a parameter and can be moved the total by the amount type. So in your code, then move. So in your code and then so total moving by pressing reverse 100. Totals will be now it started. Okay, let me just show you my code first. Yeah, so this is my reverse code, just like the move one, and let me reverse it back to its original position. Reverse 100. As you can see, it will go back to its original position. So this is done. Okay. Uh, Left command works. You can take this if it works with or without a parameter. My left command works with and without parameter. It works both way. Tick and move. Okay, let me just tick and move. And left command works with a parameter and can be rotated total by the amount type. So your code and then move the total to the left 90 and move 100. Okay, let me just do that. Let me just move it to the left 90, move 100. Yes, it works completely fine. So right command works. You can tick this if it works with the right. Again, my right command works with and without parameter. Without parameter, it will turn 90 degree, and with parameter, the amount you give, it will turn to that angle. Okay, right command works with a parameter and can be rotated by the total amount type. So in your code, then show the total moving. Okay, so in your code, then so total moving turn 90 and then move 100. Let me show you in my code. Right command. Let's see. Right. Oh, sorry. This is not the one. Right. So this is my right code, and then let me just turn it to the. Let me show you this here. Okay. So right. What is it? Right 90 and then move 100. So it works completely fine. So I'm gonna tick that as yes. Pen up command working. Type pen up, then turn 90 and move 100. If all is working with a parameter, you should see an answer with a total on the bottom left and pointing left. Okay. Okay. Pen up command. Okay. Let me just type pen up. Pen up. You can see pen is up. Turn 90 degree. Right 90. Yes. And move 100. It will move 100. Yes. You can see the answer over here. So I'm gonna treat it as yes. At least four color commands such as red command working. Uh, so it working by typing pen down then red. Move 100. The total should be further left and draw the red line. So all the four color of your code so all of your four color and so in code. Okay. Let me just pen down it first. Pen down color. Let's select it to the red. You can see pen color is red now. Now let's move it to the 100. Yes, it works completely fine. Hmm. Okay, so okay, I have to show all my colors. Let me show you my colors in my IntelliJ. Uh, Here it is. This is all four colors: white, green, red, blue, and black. Let me just highlight if you want. Hmm. These are all my mm, four colors. Okay, so clear the command working. So inner code and so it clearly the display the total should be far left of the clear screen. Okay, I have to clear the command. Okay, just let me clear it. As you can see, all the drawing were cleaned up, and the total is still on the far left. Yes. Reset command. Typing reset. Sorry. reset command working. Type right, then move 100. So the line is drawn. Then reset, the total should return to the center of the point. So in your code. Let me just write it down. What was this? Turn right. Okay, let me just turn it to the right. Then move 100. And then I have to just reset. Reset, reset. You can see the line is still drawn and the total is in its original position. So I'm going to take that as yes. Move on to the requirement number 3. Uh, Report that invalid command type xxx and it should report that it is an invalid command. So in your code, and so it's detecting an invalid command. Okay, just let me just do that. The question is asking me to type something like xxxxx. Now, when I enter that, it says an invalid command xxxxx. It's because of, let me show you in my code. It's because of the default case. So you can see that in default case, I have displayed a message invalid command. So how does this work? Is when the user types some gives some command, the switch case will first check if the command is correct or not. For example, the case 1 is pin down and pin up. This both command are true, but the xxx are that command does not exist. It's an invalid command. So because of that, when I enter xxxx, it display message that it is an invalid command. So yes, it handles invalid command. Detect valid command with a missing parameter. Type move with no parameter. It should report that there is a missing parameter. So in your code and so detecting a missing parameter. Okay, let me just do that. Mm, so when I type move but with no parameter. Okay, so it asks me to enter a parameter. Please enter how much you want to move. So this happened because well, let me just show you my move. Okay, in this case, this chunks of block of code is going to execute, and when I enter, but there is another catch that first it will check the if statement is true or not. The list of the lengths will be greater than one, but which is not. I have only written one, so one length of the list. So it does not fulfill this if requirement that the length of the list should be greater than 1, so that code is directly going to the else block, and then it displays that please enter how much you want to move, which is a missing parameter. So yes, it detects a missing parameter. Detect non-numeric parameter. Type move xxx with no numeric parameter. It should report this parameter to the user showing in your code, and so your okay. So this time, the question asks me to type something like move, and then it tells me to give the parameter, but it's actually string but not integer. So the when I enter this, it says please enter a valid integer. uh, this happened because I did not give any integer, but instead I chose to write a string. So let's start with this line. So if statement is going to work, because I have given more than two list of the length of the list. So now this block of code is going to execute. And but there is another catch that if what if user did not put integer. Instead they choose to write string. So in this case, this try and catch method is going to execute. It will check that has user written correct integer. If not, then it will catch the number format expression, which is if user types something like string uh, abcd like that, and then it will display a message that please enter a valid integer. So this also handles it. Now let's move on to another question. Bounds parameter. For example, you could show that you can't move the total of the screen or make it wrap onto the other side. Now or so you can pass negative number or exclusively large number. So in your code, and so your program reporting to the user. Okay, let me just do that. It's actually, let me just, oh sorry, this, let me just show that bounds parameter. Okay, It says that so you can pass the negative number. Let me just pass the negative number first. Move minus 100. Now the total does not take negative number. So I have handled that. Or exclusively large number. Now let me give a positive integer, but it is exclusively large, like 1,000. It will say out of bound the range is only 1 to 300. So yes, my code does that. And let me show you over here. Now these chunks of blood, sorry, these chunks of block is going to execute. Uh, for this, I have put a range for the user. When the user inputs some integer number, it will check the range if it's between three below 300 or not. If it is above 300, then the total will go out of the bound. So I have displayed out of the bound 300, and for the negative integer I have done an if else. I have given the range. If it is less than or 0, which is negative, then it will display total does not take negative numbers. So yes, I have handled this as well. Okay, now let's move on to the requirement number 4. Save the command work to save and draw something with the command. So in your code, draw something and save it and open in the paint. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, first let me run it. Okay, so let me just draw something. Just like move 200. No, not 200. Okay, 200. So the total has been moved. Let me just save this. I'm gonna save this image as png. Yeah, I have saved this. Now let me just show you my code. How did I save it? So first, save image method has been called. You can see that when the user types save image, the save image method is going to get called. What this block of code does is this is a method that lets user to save an image using a file dialog. Jfile chooser this jfile chooser opens and save in the window. Let me just show you my the image that I have just saved. I have just let me just search it away. Soon, and this is the exact image I have just drawn. Let me just edit it. I can also edit, and then just like hi. I can say hi. Okay, now I'm gonna sorry, I'm gonna save this. So yes, this requirement has been fulfilled. Load the command work, clear the screen, and open your image on the total display. So you could draw something and save it. Okay, let me just clear screen my first, and then I'm going to show you my code. See, clear, and that has been cleared. I'm going to reset it back. Okay, so let me show you my code of load command. Similarly, just like save command, when this method was called for the load command, for the load image, load image function is going to call. Just like save image is going to save the image, load is going to, the file chooser is going to choose the selected image you want to load, and is going to load it in your this total graphic. Let me just show you. Let me just draw something. A square. I'm gonna draw a square 200. And now I'm going to save image as plus one is square dot png. Okay, image has been saved. Now it asks me to clear the screen and open up the same image. Let me just do that. I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to load my image. Load image. Uh, PRASUN SQUARE dot png. Let me just open it. Here it is. This is my image I just drew. Okay, so it works well. I'm going to say ticket yes. Save command previously typed in a text file. Save all the commands. Let me just save all the commands I just typed. Not, I think not this command, but I'm going to, okay. Previously write so in your code and draw something and save the command. Okay. I'm going to draw something, and then I'm going to show you my code. I'm going to draw like move 100. Then I'm going to do blue, and then I'm going to do green. I'm going to reverse reverse 100, and then squared square to 100. Okay, so these are okay. Save now. Now I'm going to save this command. Save command as command command dot txt. So the command has been successfully saved. Okay. So now let me show you in my code. Just like for the save image and load image, I have created a two case. I have created a case called save, which calls the save command method and save the image. Let me just show you my save method. Okay, save command. Let me just show you my. So this is my save command method, and what it does, it again the z file chooser going to save all the commands, just like when the user input like move or the color name or anything, pen up pen down, the command is going to save it into your file. Let me just show you where it's saved. I write soon command, okay, over here. So these are all the command I just written to make this thing, and all the command has been saved. Now just let me move on to the another questions about the command. Okay, I have shown okay. Now load a text file of command. Okay, so I'm going to load the same command, same this command. Let me just clear first. Clear. I'm going to load this exact command. Load command. Yes, I'm going to load it as person command. I'm going to open it. It might take some time. Okay, command has been loaded. Okay, this is the command I just drew and I just loaded. Okay, I'm gonna write something over here now. So in your code, draw something and save the command and clear the image and run to recreate. Okay, I'm going to recreate it. Okay, I'm going to move. No, I'm going to write. I'm going to move 100. Color will be blue. Move more 100. Okay, so I'm going to save command. Okay, so let me open my the command. Okay, let me just save the command. I'm gonna save it at Rasun command dot txt. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Okay, the code has been saved. This is the extra part I just drew. Now the command says what the question says me, clear the image, then run the image and recreate. Okay, I'm going to run the save image. Okay, reset. I'm going to put it back to this original position. I'm going to load the command. It might take some time. It's taking a bit longer. Okay, you can see the command has been executed again. So let me just tick that as yes. A warning display is displayed somewhere. Console accepted IL If the image is not saved and display is not there, so unfortunately I could not do this code. My when I save the image, the the display is affected until the answer. So I know I could not do this. A warning is displayed using a GUI dialog box if the current image is not saved and the display is not affected until the user answers. So in your code, draw something, then try. Okay, so again, this part, unfortunately, I could not do this. So now moving on to the requirement number 5, override the about method so that it still does the same task but appends a message that contain your name. So your code, so the new about method working. Okay, let me just show you. My code. So this is my about code, and then I have done a super about which does this little dance and writing OOP, and this is my name. Let me just run it for you. Okay, I'm gonna clear this off. Clear. I'm gonna reset and I'm gonna do an about. EBOU about. Now you can see it does its little dance saying OOP, and then it's going to write my name, Prasun. You can see it's working, so I'm gonna take this as yes. Implement a square length method or turtle should wander around the edge of the square and return to its original position. So in your code and how this work, okay? Let me just show you my code. Sorry, my let me just clear this first. Now let me just make any square. Square of 200, and then as you can see, the turtle is moving. After it's completed destroying it is still moving around the edges. Let me just show you my code of this. Let me just search it. So over here I have a case called square if the length. Okay, so again the list of the lengths will be greater than 2. Uh, for the when it draws and it again moves on the border, for what I does it I have set the pen state false at first, and again I have created a for loop of first. This for loop is for creating the actual square, and then I have set it to the false. Then the pen will be up, and then I have created again it will roam around the edges, and then I have created this true and then display message. So this is how I did it, and you can see it works completely fine. I'm going to say 100. Yes, sorry, yes. A pen, okay, this is RGB one. A pen, red, green, blue command that takes three parameter, one for red, one for green, one for blue, make it RGB color. This will be a subject of full error checking. Report a parameter valid, not necessarily with parameter. So in your case, okay, pen, okay. Let me just show you this. I'm gonna clear this first. I'm gonna set it to the RGB pen color. Let me just show you my code first. No, let me just do this. Pen color, and then I'm gonna set 2 to 5, 2 to 5, and then 2 to 5. Okay, new RGB pen color has been set. Now I'm going to turn it to the right. I'm going to move it to 200. You can see the RGB has been set. For the error handling, let me just show you pen color 200 and then 230. Then I'm going to say something like this. Please enter a number between 0 to 255, which is the value for the pen color, which is only works for RGB. Now let me show you my RGB code. Pen color. Okay, so pen color. Okay, over here, this is my case. Again, the pen color is going to act, and then for RGB, for this, or if the list of the length is equal 4, and this will if okay, so here's a catch method. If something goes above or wrong, the catch is going to catch, and RGB has to be only from 0 to 2 to 5, which we have just seen over here. So, mm, so this is it. This is for my RGB color. Let me just show you this block of code. Now I have already done this. Let me just okay. So let me just show you another pen color, and then let me just type something like string. It's gonna say please enter a RGB value, and for if the user did input the correct parameter but still the wrong range, it's gonna say please enter a range between 0 to 500, which is this. It's gonna check if the range is correct or not, and then if this will check the parameter, and this is a if statement will if the parameter is given correct, then this will execute, or else the else is going to get executed. This is the pin parameter. I have done this. Okay, so no, okay. Now the pen width commands that alter the pen width for further drawing operations. So in your code, so the new command working. Let me just show you my pen width code first. Pen width. So this is my pen width code. The list of the lanes will be greater than 2. Okay, this is the pin. So this is the try block, and this is the where the all the pin width is going to happen. Let me just first run the pin width method. I'm going to set it to clear. I'm going to reset. I'm going to set pin width to maybe 50 MP. You can see pin width must be between 1 to 20. This is the accept. This is the handling. Here I check the range of the width. If the range is between the 1 to 20, then this is going to pop up, or else the pen width is going to be set. Let me just show you. Pen width to maybe 10. Maybe move 100. Maybe reverse 100, and then maybe a square 100. So you can, as you can see, it made a square with a pen width of 10. So this is it. Let me just do it as yes. Triangle, for the triangle size command that draw equilateral triangle. So in your code, so the new triangle command working, you don't have the total move over the triangle. Okay, and that will be the worth of additional mark below. Okay, so for the equilateral triangle, let me just show you. Let me just clear this. Let me just reset. Okay, let me just TRINCL. Okay, I'm gonna make a triangle of maybe 100. As you can see, a triangle has been created. And this is an equilateral triangle. Let me show you my code. Okay. This is the code. This is a block of code for my triangle. This is the case, and I have set an angle degree to 120, and this is just another for loop way. Uh, this is it. The triangle did work correctly. Okay, the for the triangle command with the specified three side of the drawing hits. It's like a polygon. Oh, unfortunately, I could not do this. I have only done the equilateral triangle one. Okay, so sorry, I could not do this one, but I did the equilateral triangle one. Things that are not specified. So my additional things, my creativity. For my creativity, I have changed my. I can change my total to different and characters. For example, I can change CC articity character one. Okay, character changed one. Okay, this is the character one. My bad. Since CSARS it is character 2. This is the another character. Since CSARS it is character 3. This is the another character. So likewise, I have set. I think there are four characters. And my my target can change the character. I can change the total different characters. So characters, and I have also added a radio button for user. This I have seen this form. Thanks for the demo. Said 15 minute. Okay, I have seen this form in the demo. I have shown this in the demo. I have put my group name. Okay, readme file in a root directory. I have explained my code in my demo. I will submit this on the form now and upload the YouTube demo and then come back and edit and form in the part of the YouTube link below. That was it. Thank you.